Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today in this video we are going to learn about the mode function in Salesforce, and we are going to learn this concept for both Salesforce Lightning as well as a classic user interface. But before we will proceed to our today's topic, there is one good news for you all, that we have launched our Salesforce admin training. This admin training is for beginner as well as for the experts also. If you want to learn the Salesforce without any having a knowledge about Salesforce, this course is specially designed for you. It consists of 9 plus modules with 21 plus or HD videos. And the one of the biggest thing of this course that attracts you is that we have cover both Salesforce Lightning as well as a classic user interface. We are covering 9 modules that consist of about from what is Salesforce, how we can navigate from Salesforce Lightning to Classic, what are the different prices and packages, and what are the extra features that the Lightning interface provide you. We also cover up the user management that let you know how you can create a user, freeze a user, delete a user, deactivate a user, and many other features also. Even we have covered up all the security features, because security is very most effective things that we want our in our organization and data. So we are covering up each and everything regarding security, how you can make your field, record, object secure, and also the apps. And even we have let you know how you can share your records with the security features. We also cover up how you can create apps, objects, and a tab in Salesforce Lightning as well as the classic user interface. Even we have covered each and every type of a field that is present in a Salesforce, with some of the functions and the formula fields also. Moving ahead to the advanced topic, we have covered up from the topics like a button, how you can create it, links, action page, and the page layout also. We also let you know about the schema builder, process builder, and the validation rules, so that you can make your data more secure. And we have also let you know about the reports and dashboards, so you can visualize your data on the screen. And if you want to deal up with the bulk data, there is no issue. You can do that these things in a Salesforce with the help of a data wizard and the data loader. So let's join this course by clicking on the link that is given in the description box. And now we are launching this course at a 50% off for some period of a time. Just go on the link, click on that, and avail this offer, because it is very limited for some time. So now let's move to our today topic. So let's firstly understand what does we mean by the mode function. So the mode function is one of the mathematical function of a Salesforce, and it is used to do the mathematical calculation when you want to return the remainder after dividing a number with the specified divisor. It is a numeric kind of a function that takes a data in the form of integer, decimal, and currencies, and if you pass any text or a non-numeric data type value to it, it will gives you a error. So let's see the syntax of this function, how it's look. So here the syntax is given on your screen. We have a divisor and dividend both as a parameter to it. The divisor is the number by which the dividend is divided, and the dividend is the number that is being divided. Okay, and the value parameter, dividend, and divisors can be any field, constant, a number, or a complex formula also. So let's proceed and learn with the example how we can use this mode function in Salesforce Lightning. So here I open my Salesforce account, and by default I am on the Lightning interface, but I want to redirect myself to the main home setup page of the Lightning. For this you need to click on the gear icon, and here you have a setup option. Once you click on that, it will take you to the main home setup page of the Lightning interface. And once you reach here, on the top of the bar that is known as a navigation bar, here we have a object manager tab. You need to click on that. Once you click on that, it will take you to the page where you will get the list of all the objects that are present in Salesforce. It's time to choose the object on which you want to apply this mode function. Let's suppose I want to apply this function on the camping, as I want to determine how many votes we need in an election on the basis of engagement in the camping reach. So here let's search for the camping object in the quick find. So once I search it here, it will redirect me to the page where I will get the different option regarding this particular camping object. On the left side we have a fields and relationship option. I click on that as I want to create one new field in the Salesforce to apply this function. So I click on the new button next, and it will show me the data type that are present in Salesforce. As I am going to use the function, so I use the formula one. I click on the radio button and click on the next. Once I click on the next, it will take me to the next page where I have to enter the field label. So here I am going to enter the field label as a votes needed, and you can see that this field name get automatically populated when I click anywhere on the screen. Once you entered, after that you need to choose a formula return type in which you want to get the result. So here I am going to choose up the number as the return type, and by default decimal places are set to 2. Now I click on the next button, and once I click on a next, it will take me to the next step where I need to insert a formula that by using which I want to calculate the total votes needed. So here I am going to use the mode function for that. So firstly I click on the all function categories drop down. I click on the math as a category. Then I scroll down, and here I am going to search for the mode. Once I click on a mode, here I will get an option of insert selected function. I click on that, and it asks me to replace the two parameter number and divisor according to your requirement. So I raise the parameter and try to replace it with my field. So I click on the insert field button and search for the total voters. So once I scroll down, here I get it. I click on that and click on the insert button. The next I put a comma to enter the next parameter. Then I click on insert field button again and search for the camping sport as my second parameter. Once I get it, I click on that and click on insert button again. Now my formula is ready. Now to check whether it is correct or not, I click on the check syntax button. So if there is no error, it will show you the message, and this formula is used to calculate the remainder after dividing the total number of a voter by the candidate sport to get how many votes we will need to win the majority. Okay, if you want to enter any description help text, you can do that, and even you can handle the blank fields. Now you need to click on the next button where you need to choose up the profiles to which you want to grant the edit access of this field. So here are some profile. By default some of them are checked, some of them are unchecked. If you want to grant the access to any particular profile, you need to click the checkbox in the visible column. After that you need to click on the next button where you need to choose the page layout on which you want to include this field. So here by default there is one page layout that is already selected, so you simply need to click on the save button. If you don't choose any page layout, the field will not appear. Now my formula field is successfully created with the mode function. Now to check how this function works, you need to click on the app launcher, that is a 9 dots given on the left, and here you need to search for the camping as your object. So once I search for it, I will get it under the item. I click on that, and now there is a two way to check that. Either you can create a new record or you can edit the previous one and check how it's working. So let's edit any one of them. So here I am going to edit this one. So I click on the edit option, and here I have a field for the candidate sport and a total voter. So let's try to find that. Here it is. I enter the total voter as a 500 and candidate sport as a 670 and click on a save button. Once I click on that, it will successfully save up my record with the edited field. Now to check how it's working, I click on that again. I am going to click on the details section, and once I scroll down, here you can see that I will get the total votes needed as a 500. So with this we have learned how we can use the mode function in Salesforce Lightning. Now let's see how we can use this mode function in Salesforce Classic, and for this you need to redirect yourself to the Classic interface first. For that you need to click on your profile, and from here you need to choose the option of a switch to a Salesforce Classic. Once you click on that, it will redirect you to the Salesforce Classic interface. Now you need to click on the setup option given on the top right side, and it will take you to the main home setup classic page. Now scroll down and redirect to the builds section. Here you have a customize as a drop down. Click on that and choose the order as an object, as I need to track the orders. So here I will get the order as an object, and once I click on the drop down next to that order, I will get a fields as an option. Once I click on that, it will redirect me to the page where I will get the list of all the fields that are present in the order object. Either it is a custom one or the standard one. You need to scroll down yourself to the order customer field, and here you need to click on the new button, as I am going to create a new formula field to apply the function. Once I click on that, it will take me to the next page where you have to choose up the field type. Now you need to choose the field type that you want. So here I click on the formula and click on the next button. Once I click on the next, it asks me to enter the field label. So here you enter the field label according to your requirement. As I want to track the order, I enter the track orders. Next, the field name field get automatically populated when you click on the screen anywhere. It will get populated on the basis of the field name that you have entered. You can also edit it if you want. Now you need to choose the formula return type. I choose the number and set it decimal places to 0. Next, I click on the next button, and on the next page you have to enter the formula by using the mode function. So I click on the all function category, click on the maths as a category, then I choose up the function mode, select it and click on the insert selected function. Now you need to replace the number and the division parameter as per your fields requirement. Once you type the formula, click on the check syntax button to check it whether it is correct or not. If it has any error, it will give you the notification. Otherwise, you will get a no syntax error as a message. You can also add a description and help text if you want to add, and handle the blank fields also. After that, you need to click on the next button, and in the next step, you need to choose up the profile to which you want to grant the edit access of this particular field. Some of them are already selected, on which this grant is already assessed. If you want to revoke it, you can uncheck these particular fields. Otherwise, you can check all other fields if you want to grant the edit access of this particular field to the all profiles by clicking on the visible checkbox given on the top. And next, you need to click on the next button, and on the next step you need to choose up the page layout on which you should include this field, and this field will be added as the last field in the first two column of this page layout, and the field will not appear on the page layout if you don't select any page layout at that moment. So next, you need to click on the save button. It successfully created up the formula field with the mode function. Now to check it whether it is correct or not, you need to open up the orders as an object. Once you click on that, click on any order and try to edit it. So you can also create a new record for checking it. So but I am not going to do that. I am going to modify the old one to let you know how it's working. So here I have a total package field which I entered the value, and here it is the delivery package field, and I click on the save button. Once I click on a save button, it successfully calculated the total orders. So with this, we have successfully learned how you can use the mode function in Salesforce Lightning as well as a classic interface. So if you like this video, click on the like button and also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Thanking you for watching and have a great day.